Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today's topic is one that so many of you asked about, and honestly, it's one of the most important things you can do to really speak English like a native. We're talking about how to think in English. Yes, not just speaking or reading or writing, but actually thinking in English. Sounds impossible? Don't worry, we're going to break it all down with easy tips that actually work. And with me today is someone very special. He's been teaching English for over 20 years, and he's helped thousands of the students become fluent. Please welcome Mr. James Carter. Hey Alex, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here and talk about this topic. It's something I'm very passionate about. And I think if learners really understand this idea of thinking in English, it can change the way they learn forever. Exactly. So, James, let's start simple. Why is thinking in English so important? Great question. You see, when students always translate from their native language to English, it slows them down. It creates this mental traffic jam. You hear something in English, you translate it, then you think of a response in your language. Then you try to translate it back to English. It's exhausting. But when you start thinking directly in English, everything becomes faster. You begin to understand English naturally. You react faster. You make fewer grammar mistakes. You gain more confidence. That's so true. I've seen this in real life. The students who learn to think in English speak more fluently. But, James, many people say, I don't know enough words to think in English. What would you say to them? That's very common. And my answer is simple. Start small. You don't need big, fancy words to think in English. Begin with daily things. Like when you wake up, don't say, I will get up now in your language. Better say it in English. When you look at your toothbrush, say, I need to brush my teeth. When you go to the kitchen, think, I want coffee. These are small, easy sentences, but they are powerful. You're training your brain to use English naturally, like your first language. I love that. So, it's not about studying for 5 hours, it's about using English in small ways all day. Exactly. I always tell my students use English in your head all the time. If you see a dog, don't say it in your language. Say dog in English. If someone is walking, think he's in a hurry. If you make a mistake, say I messed up or oops. These small switches make a huge difference over time. Now, let's talk about some specific tips. What are some easy and modern ways students can start thinking in English? even if they are beginners. Tip number one, use inner voice practice. That means when you walk, when you cook, when you shower, just talk to yourself in English in your mind. Describe what you're doing. I'm washing the dishes. The water is hot. I need more soap. It feels silly at first, but it works. Tip number two, level things in your house. Put little notes on your fridge, table, door, mirror. Every time you see them, your brain connects the word in English with the object. It's visual learning and it's very effective. Tip number three, talk to AI. Yes, we live in 2025, right? You can use apps like ChatGPT or other chatbots to practice thinking and writing in English. You don't need a real person, you just need practice. That's a great point. I've even heard people say they use voice messages, talking to themselves, and then playing it back to check their English. Yes, voice notes are amazing. You can say your thoughts in English for 1 minute every day, then listen again. You will hear your own mistakes and improve quickly. Plus, it helps your pronunciation and fluency. Now, James, what about when people say they are too shy or afraid to do this in public? That's okay. You don't need to speak out loud in public. You can do all this in your mind. Thinking in English is private practice. Nobody hears it but you, so there's nothing to fear. What do you say to someone who says, I try to think in English, but I always forget the words? That's a big problem for many learners. Yes, forgetting words is normal, but don't stop. Use what I call the Plan B method. If you forget a word, try to explain it with other simple words. For example, if you forget the word fork, just say the thing I use to eat pasta. This builds your vocabulary and also helps you become more flexible with the language. I love that. And it really reflects how native speakers speak to. Sometimes we forget words in our own language. Exactly. Language is not about perfection, it's about communication. Before we wrap up, what's one final message you want to give to our listeners who want to learn English this year? I would say don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait to feel ready. Just start using English in your mind today. Think in English, make mistakes, laugh about it, and keep going. Your brain is more powerful than you think. Use your phone, your mirror, your notebook, anything to build an English environment. You can do it. You just need to practice a little bit every day. Wow, this has been an incredible episode. Thank you so much, James. I think a lot of people will feel inspired and ready to start thinking in English from now on. Thank you, Alex. It was a pleasure to be here. And to all our listeners, remember, real fluency starts in your mind. Keep listening, keep thinking, and keep practicing English. We'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. What do you do to think in English? Let us know.